Welcome back to the Unfiltrd Wordage podcast. I'm your host, Ethan Williams, and today we have author Roland Phillips and artist Saket. Today we are going to be giving each other questions and seeing how we react. Now, boys, if you had $15 to take a girl on a date, what would you do?
Well, it depends. Is it the first date?
First date.
Well, I mean, like $15. It's not just like $15. Like it's like location, then food, then yeah. I feel like location and food would be the farthest.
I don't know. For a first date,
pull up to McDonald's.
The food court at the North Park Mall is not a bad idea. For a first date,
I feel like a first date, you don't want to blow too much money on her.
That's the thing. Like,
and Wilder's cost, it's all right.
Think about this.
Yeah.
I've got it figured out. I have pre-existing points at Regal, and I get 2 movie tickets. I have $15. The portions at the Regal Theater behind the North Park Mall are insane.
Wait, before we choose food,
drink,
we need to first choose location. Food is a different subject as a whole.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So first, location.
Location. Well, a movie is a bad date, and I'll tell you why.
Yeah. Wait, why not that place the corn maze?
Yeah.
With all the
yes, that is a
with
good
all
first
the
date.
stuff and
Exeter
then the
corn
scary
maze.
house.
Exeter corn maze.
The Exeter corn maze.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, that would be a good one. Forget about the money. Let's just try and get a good thing.
Yeah. Let's just.
We're giving out wisdom.
This podcast is gonna be very random. Thank you for listening. Keep your
it
head
always
on.
is, isn't it? Like,
just keep going.
Anyway, so the Exeter corn maze. You got a bunch of different things to do.
Yeah.
Do we have the tickets to get in already?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is not a money issue.
Yeah. It's just about location.
Yeah, location. So Exeter corn maze, we can all agree?
Yeah, and you know what? For a first date, another good one, mini golf.
Mini golf?
Mini golf. You can help her improve her swing.
What if...
You know what I mean?
What if we don't know how to swing?
Yeah, well...
Figure it out.
You know,
Act like
you can
like
figure
that's
it
a
out
thing.
Together.
All the
like
bros.
Bowling is another good date.
Bowling is a good one. 4th Street bowling.
That's a good local bowling alley.
Yeah. I think my neighbors own it.
Nice.
So So wait. So what is even essential on a date? Put it in the comments.
Really, you want her to
Yeah.
feel safe and comfortable, like she can open up.
I
to
mean,
you.
like I'm saying, like the essential elements, like place.
You don't want to take her out.
I don't know if I want her to open up to me. I don't want her to just be,
Well, you don't want to date someone you don't know who the heck they are.
I mean, I would.
We don't need to go into the personal stuff yet. Let's first find out a location, food.
Yeah, yes.
What are the essentials before
That's
we get
a better
into talking?
conversation.
Now, we do not want to make them feel isolated.
Yeah, because then, they'll think we're serial killers.
I mean, I'll tell you what's a bad date.
Man, you're going to invite her to your closet and be like, hey, want to come to my closet? We're going to eat pizza.
Okay, anyway,
What gave you that impression?
Okay, so
Well, you go, hear me out.
Bowling or the Exeter corn maze. Okay, let's talk about food now. What would be the best food to get? Something you can share, maybe?
Yes, like popcorn or like, but
more like like
yeah,
better food than
like
popcorn.
like a meal.
Yeah,
Raisin Cane's, the Caniac combo.
Oh, actually,
2 each.
Raising Cane's is so overrated.
We just
dude.
name
It's
called.
just chicken.
I mean, it is good chicken. There are a lot of companies, but
Yeah,
as
but
we were
like-
saying, we want. Are we like looking main course meal or snack?
No, the proper
Yeah.
meal. The proper meal
Okay.
for the date.
Oh, I don't know.
How much money do we have to spend on this?
Forget about the money,
Yeah,
but
forget the money.
do something realistic, like not a full-on full course steak dinner.
Yeah,
no. like what you would eat
just
on
like
a date.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
making it more complicated
Take
than
her
it
out.
is.
Take her out to Chipotle and get a burrito.
Ooh, a burrito bowl. A burrito bowl. You can share a burrito
Yeah.
bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. I like
Nachos.
Not yet. Chipotle and some chips. Okay, so
I'll tell you what's a bad date. A movie. A lot of people.
because it's basic.
I mean, well, a lot of people think a movie is a good date. But the thing is, you're just staring at the same screen for 2 hours. You're not interacting at all. You know?
Who said you had to stare at the screen?
I mean, that's why people go to a movie theater.
I mean, to watch the movie. I know what you're getting at. But
Yeah.
Well, I don't.
But
mean
I don't
it
know
like
if we want
that.
to get into that.
It's a first date, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
But anyway,
What
okay.
did we just say? I did not mean it like that. FYI.
We all know he meant it like
He
that.
meant it
FYI.
like that, for
Anyway, okay, so food. But I feel like Chipotle is like too fast food.
I know, but
Yeah.
it's to the point where it's not too fast, but it's okay.
Okay, so I guess we'll go with Chipotle.
Because
That's fine.
and most
It's
women
alright.
like to eat relatively healthy, and they have some healthier options.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, okay, so Chipotle. So what else is essential on a date? How about like pastime? Like what you're gonna do?
Well, you want
Yeah. That's why it's good to have like an activity like bowling or like
Yeah.
mini golf.
Or like at the Exeter Corn Maze, there's multiple things to do.
Yeah, or you know what is a good date? Pickleball.
I do not agree with you whatsoever.
Well, you just don't like pickleball, and that's fine.
There's a hair.
I mean, like, you're right. Athleticism is a good to show you aren't a lazy.
What?
What?
When did
Like,
we go to
taking her
athleticism?
out,
It's not about showing
being
off.
athletic.
It's just about
Bowling
like,
isn't
having
really
a
athletic.
fun time.
Maybe take her to an arcade. You can win or something.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah, you can win her a stuffed animal. That's actually not that.
that's not
Yeah,
bad.
I
that's
did
not
that
bad.
once. That was fun.
You did at the
I
North
just
Park
lost
Mall?
the cap
No,
on my
I did
water
that in
bottle.
Branson.
You know where my cap is?
I don't know. Your
Oh, that was the
Where's
girl.
the cap?
That was the girl that you went to Branson with her parents, right? Her parents drove you and her.
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
no,
a
there's
different.
The other one.
there's some clients of my dad's and their grandkids. We went up there and hung out for a while.
Were you into her?
At the time, yes, very much so.
Oh yeah.
But she lives in Colorado, and I can't really. I don't like long distance relationships.
Anyway, let's get back to the.
Back to the
It
thing.
doesn't have to
An
be
arcade,
a relationship.
like you
She's
don't
fine.
want to like pamper her on the first date, but you don't want her to feel like
Okay,
you've got
let's say.
nothing.
Okay, I feel like that's enough first date. What about let's say you've been established. Okay, and it's been going good. Okay. Mall.
If we get there.
Yeah, if we get there, the mall.
Yeah,
The mall.
mall's a good date.
Mall's a good date.
Because
you can
walk
go to
around
other
and you're not
stores.
trapped. Like,
Yeah.
You can. Yeah.
You can get her something if you're up to it.
Well, that's another thing. When you take her to the restaurant, if she orders something crazy, you're gonna say we're splitting the check, and that's kind of a major red flag there. If she isn't gonna even attempt at paying, like,
Well,
Cause
because
What?
you gotta. What? Well, you gotta pay for the meal if
Well,
you're taking her out.
but
right?
you don't want a gold digger.
We're all broke.
What?
Who's gonna gold dig on
Gold
us?
digger or 14?
I mean 13 right here.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
no one's gonna gold dig on
People
us.
don't
We're
gold
all-
dig on
we're
teenagers.
13, 14,
I
and
think
broke.
Yeah. Well, I'm not broke, but I mean, still, we're teenagers. Like,
I don't
you
know.
don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
You're right.
I mean,
You just gotta. Okay, where were we?
it's just hard to go out on dates when you don't have like a license or a car.
Yeah, because then you're gonna have to ask your parents if you
I
don't have
know.
siblings.
Well,
but the thing is, you have a sibling.
I do have a
So
sibling.
you do have the upper.
Yeah.
You wanna make her
and
feel
my
comfortable?
brother has a car.
Yeah.
So like, if you want to see.
So I would need to hit up your brother to help me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the thing is, you might want to ask her like first
The
date,
plug.
just to make them feel not incredibly
Yeah.
uncomfortable. Like if they wanted to bring a friend.
Then
Like-
it's not a date. That's called a hangout.
I know it's third wheeling, but like you don't want them to feel like you're just trying.
I mean,
That's
the
what
thing
not
is-
to do.
if
No.
yeah, if you bring a friend, she might feel like she has to bring a friend. And
No, like he's saying
But-
you should let her bring a friend.
Let
but
her
then
bring-
it's
No,
gonna-
well then,
offer.
what
her.
if you can't get a friend to come, then it's just.
Then you need to get some new friends.
I mean, no, I know that sounds bad, but like if your friends are busy that weekend, like I mean, if you're going out on a date, it's probably like a Saturday night,
Then
right?
offer
People
a
are
homeless
busy.
dude a meal from McDonald's.
Okay, no,
to
look.
walk around
If it's
with
a
you.
date, it's a date. You don't bring other friends. It's a date.
That's the thing. Like
to make her feel
she might
comfortable.
misinterpret the meaning of the date. She
Exactly.
might not know that it's a date if you bring.
Okay, wait. How would you
friends.
ask a girl to go on a date? Like, what would you say? You want to go out to eat? You want to go to the mall together? You want to hang out? Or do you want to go on a date?
I'm going to the mall this weekend, and if you want to come, that'd be great. Or like something like that. Like
I don't think the microphone is hearing you very well. From
like
the floor.
you. My bad. I fell again. Like. Say something like, I'm going here this week, if you want to come.
Yeah, she'd be
I'll
like,
be
damn,
willing."
you're lonely? No.
Nah.
Yeah.
No, like, what would you say?
But
Would you say, hey, I'm going to the mall with the boys?
I would be
you wanna
very-
come?
No,
No,
that
no,
is a major.
No,
Yeah.
with
No,
their
you
friends.
never want to.
With her friends.
nah, you know what? Here's what I would do. I would say.
Because the boys can be many things. I know. You never know who.
You are the boys.
I am.
Yeah, you
I
are.
is are him. I is the boys.
I would never bring my girl around you if I had one,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I don't. Neither does any of us on this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Or any of our friends.
Overrated.
You've had...
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
But anyway, what were we talking about again?
What was I gonna say?
You went off into gold diggers. What was
So, here's what I would say. I would
it?
say.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I would be very specific.
Hey,
alright?
want to get in my car and
I-
drive down the road to the mall and
Let
we
him
can
talk.
we
let
can
him
walk
talk.
around.
Let him talk.
Get in my car, girl. I got some surprises.
Okay, let him talk. Roland, continue.
What's wrong with
Ignore him.
Okay. So I would be very specific. Say something like, "Do you want to go out with me?"
You gotta
Yeah.
say the words, do you want to go out?
Yes, because
With-
that implies
yeah,
a date.
Yeah.
That's
if they don't
directly
understand
asking.
that, there might be a little...
They're dumb.
They're dumb.
yeah.
I love how you tried to sugarcoat it. I'm like, they're dumb,
Yeah.
bro. There's no way.
So, yeah,
doing
I mean,
that.
okay, so they will... Like, no way... Like, you don't need to make a girl feel comfortable after she agrees to go on a date with you. Because if she didn't feel comfortable,
did
she
you just
wouldn't
say?
have gone on a date with you.
Don't make her
Right.
feel comfortable.
I'm saying you don't need
Pick her up,
to
slam
That
the
doesn't
door
need
when
to
she
be
gets
the
in the car.
priority.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about this, boys, next year we'll have our license. Besides you, Saket. Me and Roland will have our
great to
license.
rub it in.
We'll have our permits.
Yeah. We can still drive.
Yeah.
You can drive, but you have
With
to have
an
your
adult
parent
in,
in
which
the car.
completely defeats the purpose.
Exactly.
That's why you offer some homeless dude a Big Mac to
No,
sit in the
dude.
car with you in the back seat and just exist.
What is you and homeless people?
I
don't
know. You're always hiring homeless people. for something.
You got gas
you have
money?
to enlist the homeless people.
Oh
You
yeah,
got gas
you
money?
guys got gas money. Anyway,
got
that's
gas
another
money.
story. But anyway, so yeah, I
Oh,
feel like
yeah,
the mall would
The
be
old
good.
lady in the
Yeah.
network.
Here, yeah, we're gonna plug that right here. We are gonna make another podcast, and it's just gonna be the stories that our group
Oh.
has.
It's too many podcasts, guys.
I
Our
would
entire
need
life-
that. I would do that one. So we each have one.
Yeah. Well, but our entire life is going to be recording podcasts and appearing on each other's podcasts.
Well, if we just do
That's
one
what
every
the
other
world
week,
is
we're
doing.
chilling.
That's a lot.
Well,
of
anyway,
things
okay,
to
anyway,
commit.
anyway. Okay,
Let's just keep going.
so, like we were talking about,
Yeah.
that would be good. But also, you don't want to date someone that's not good for you.
How do you tell her it's time to go? Like,
Like, time to break up?
no. When the date's over,
Oh, that's
It's time to go.
go.
I don't want to be with you no more. It's time to go.
Delete me from this date.
You got to go.
Leave me now.
yeah,
Yeah.
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 So anyway, yeah, how do you end a date? Do you, like, I don't think you set a certain time in the beginning, right? Where you say, hey, from 6:30 to 9:30, we're gonna do
Well, and you
this.
don't want to
See,
say.
that's what's better about having a car and a license.
Okay,
because
wait.
then the date
Forget
ends
about-
when you take her home.
I know, But how do you decide when to take her home?
I mean, just like when you feel.
Well, you don't want to say.
like
Yeah, my mom
burnout,
needs
like,
me home, because then you sound like you live isolated.
Because you have parents.
What?
Well, like,
Dude,
if you
no.
say my
Dude,
mom.
That's actually a good way to
Yeah.
end the date. If you say,
My mom needs
because
me.
then you're not the bad guy. You're like, oh, I want to
Yeah, you
stay.
make your
No.
parents the bad guy.
You want to know
You,
something
you
bad?
have to
that
act
you could-
like you have something else lined up because you want to seem busy.
Yeah.
So you're like,
Well, you don't.
maybe you have another date. You know.
Or-
Yeah,
Let's say
I
another
gotta
date,
go.
I
I
have to
gotta
get to it.
go.
Yeah.
Or if it works out well enough, and let's say it's early enough, you could say, I'm heading to the gym.
Yeah,
You want to come with.
that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's a good
Ethan's
one.
like, nah, I don't work out, so...
Yeah,
Well,
come to
like-
the gym. Watch me work my.
Like,
my
she would have
sets
to
and my
work out,
biceps.
too.
Oh, I don't want you.
It would just
She
seem
can spot
weird
you.
to just be there, just staring. Oh,
She could spot you.
bunch of sweaty people.
But I don't know. There's this one thing.
But
I mean, you could say you got something going on with your family, and then you'll take her home, but then she'll keep talking
No,
to you
you
like,
won't
what?
take her home.
No.
Take
You'll
her
say,
to her house.
You'll say, I got something going on with my, something's
with
going
my
on.
Fam.
Well,
What's
you
up,
just-
fam?
You kind of say
Today-
something,
Bro, what was up with you on the group chat earlier texting us fam? We are not your fam, bro. What?
Shut up.
Like,
could
from
say-
the hood, we're like your ghetto fam.
You could say you got.
You're a white boy.
You could say you got something going on, and
Touch the nerve
she'll
there.
wonder.
Yeah.
She'll wonder. So when you drop her off, she'll
Oh,
like,
he
she'll want
has
to
a
keep
family.
talking. Like she'll be like, "What you got going on?"
Be like, I don't know, I got dinner. I don't know.
I got a late night gaming session.
I have to watch late night with.
You know,
Conan
season 2 drops tonight. I can't.
Yeah. So we
There's
still
a
have
Chiefs.
not figured
There's
out
a
way
Chiefs
to-
game on. I gotta drop you off.
Just like in the middle of the summer, there's a Chiefs game on.
Okay, so we still not have figured out a way.
And
'cause
they
it's
won't
not-
know. That's the funny
Yeah.
thing. They'll have
Yeah,
no
she
idea
won't
that there's
know.
not a Chiefs game.
Yeah, but like we still haven't figured a way out because I said gym, which just extends it. So what's a way out?
I left the oven on.
Then she'll know you're lying.
I mean,
My cat misses me.
what?
My
And you-
grandpa's
and you,
having a stroke.
Say
I
something
gotta-
before he continues.
I don't know if you should tell her you have a cat.
Yeah, that might turn her off.
Yeah, honestly.
Anyway,
I mean, this is just one of the most difficult parts. How do you say?
How do you cut the date off? End it. End the date.
Get away
just-
from me.
you just
Leave
gotta
me
be
alone.
We're done. It's over.
I spent enough time with you, so
Goodbye.
Ethan,
I'm out.
unhandcuffs, unlock the handcuffs.
No, here's what you do. It's unlock it.
That was a different
No.
conversation.
You're free to go. It's not.
This girl won't stop following me.
No, here's what you do. You just say, I'm gonna go. And she'll be
How?
like,
And leave her at the mall.
Just leave her like she's
I mean,
in a
she's
store.
never-
I gotta go. Just
I mean,
make a
you should-
mad dash out of there.
Yeah.
No, don't get me
Bought
wrong. You
everything
should
at
have-
the counter. As soon as they ask who's buying, you said, "Gotta go."
No, she walks in. You're like, oh, look at that
Yeah, you
store.
have
They
to
got some cool stuff in there. Halfway through the door, oh, I gotta go. Just walks off.
Yeah.
Oh no, where'd she? It's just that's the most difficult part. I mean, what can you say? Stop playing footsie with me, you weirdo. Get your feet away from me.
Yeah, Roland.
Stop playing. We're done.
Moon landing socks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, but no.
You guys ever had any alcohol? Nah, me neither.
I got some alcohol to drink and drive. I gotta go. No. Like,
okay, so you're okay with...
Okay, so we don't
with
know
you
how to...
saying that, but I can't say twisted tea addiction.
Say, hey, yo, I got some alcohol to pick up.
He cut me off for that.
I'm meeting up with the plug tonight. I gotta go.
Anyway, so we still don't know
he
how
cut
to
me
end
off
the
for
date.
that. On the Unfiltrd Wordage podcast, he filtered me. He filtered out twisted tea addiction. I don't know what kind of unfiltered podcast this is.
Anyway,
They call me the government.
no one.
What?
Anyway, so
We
What's
pretty
up,
much
government?
covered the whole date.
no.
Like, how do you tell her?
Okay,
I
wait.
don't know.
What do you do
We
to
ran
meet
out of
the
material.
parents?
Bruv, I'm getting tired. I gotta go.
I
Of course.
don't want to meet her parents.
You don't?
Just doesn't invite
Am I
them to
not
the...
the only bro who's
Bro,
like,
just-
I do not want to meet the parents?
Bro just doesn't
ever?
invite him to the wedding.
Really?
We're getting
Like-
married. Parents ain't coming, though.
I
You
mean,
don't?
No, that's awkward. It's like,
You're gonna have to see them.
hey, I'm into your daughter, you know. Well, not
No.
not
guys.
necessarily. Like
Listen,
when you're
you started off
teenagers.
by inviting her to one of your family dinners, so she feels like she has to do the same. So, like-
you know, pressure her.
Well, like, if you invite her to one of your
No.
family dinners, I'm sure she's gonna want to
No,
invite you to one of her
Okay,
family
let's just say,
dinners.
Why
what
do
do
you
you
want
wear?
to meet the parents?
You have to meet
You
the
have
parents.
to meet the
You
parents.
don't have to meet the parents when you're a teenager.
Okay, let's say when you're older.
Why are we talking about this?
Well, we've also been talking about hypothetically if we had to
Well,
grow
Talking
I
up.
about
guess.
drinking and driving.
No, you were talking
You
about
were
drinks.
talking about drinking and driving.
I filtered you, and I'll do it
Didn't
again.
you were the one that asked about the alcohol?
You got alcohol addiction. Nah, me neither.
I mean, I filter people, but I don't claim to be the Unfiltrd Wordage podcast. Like,
Well, if I just let you spew a bunch of cuss words and names and
Kanye
I haven't
was
cussed
a
a
genius.
single time.
Is
that
a
you
genius. Will be a genius.
And with that, I believe that's all we have to talk about. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Unfiltered.
I've got some.
Yeah,
more.
Okay,
we've got
okay
some
then.
more.
What
We're
more
locked
do we
and
have to
loaded.
say? What more do we
You just
have
gotta
to
be
say?
ready to shoot.
Wait, bet.
Yeah, don't sign off just
Yeah.
yet.
Wait, bet. What more do
Rolling.
we have to say, boys?
Man, we got some snow days coming in. Are you guys? Do you guys
Single?
still have?
No.
Well, yeah.
The answer is yes.
But
Anyway.
yes. Do you guys still have snow days? We have to do like AMI to make up.
Yeah.
You guys are out,
Yeah.
No, we have AMI.
tapped out. Okay.
Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, we'll have.
AMI. That's the thing. Like, I
That's
remember.
a thing.
I
That's
remember
a
in like
thing,
third
alright.
grade they
Back
would
in
give
the
us
good
snow
old
days, and now they feel like they have to give us homework. Like,
They have to. It's school.
well, like, who wants to do homework
No
on a
one
snow day?
no one wants to go to school in general.
Well, like, why do they do that? Like, you know what?
Your
These
parents
kids.
are paying for it. End the conversation.
I mean, do you,
I like talking to myself on this more.
that is valid.
When have you talked to yourself on this?
I've talked to myself.
No, you've just given updates.
He has talked to himself.
Guys, I'm sick.
I was sick. I was sick.
Guys.
Guys, I'm sick.
All three listeners, I'm sick, guys.
Guys, I'm sick. That's why I haven't been recording. So I recorded this.
Can we play a clip of guys? I'm sick.
Guys,
this
just to
moment?
know that I'm alive, because you care.
Dude.
You're having trouble breathing.
Guys. Smiley face.
I'm not near my phone right now.
They don't know
They
about
won't
that.
know what
Yeah.
that is.
Well, yeah, but whatever.
So how is the podcast going, Ethan? How many
How
viewers
are
you
the
got?
podcast? Yes, let's do a stat review at the end of this, even though I probably won't post this for reasons.
Why?
Um,
This is the best one you've had.
Not
You
yeah.
know what? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's do a stat review.
Stat review
let
time.
Let me pull up.
Stat review.
All I can tell you right now is you all hate me and won't donate to my GoFundMe. So.
You got someone to donate?
One of you donated me exactly 1 cent. You are
You
very...
still got 1 cent for free.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, for free.
You did nothing except beg on the internet. You got a cent. Be grateful, child.
Yeah, honestly. Oh, crap. Tea.
Oh, for real.
So, you
Can
guys,
I drink
let's get some
water?
conversation in as Ethan pulls up the stats.
If you drink that.
Anyone heard Drake's new album?
Drake. Here, like me out.
Drink.
Okay,
Can
we'll
I
get
drink?
off from that topic.
No, you may not.
Drink.
Stop.
Drink.
Yo, natural spring water.
Okay. I swear if you drink straight from the bottle, let me get you a cup.
Dude, actually? Bet. Always
Guess
wanted
how
to
expensive that is, dude.
Spring water.
You don't understand how expensive that water is.
Is this expensive water?
Yes.
$3.
Lied to him. It is more expensive than regular water.
Have
Water
you
is
guys
water.
tried
We don't want to plug
Liquid
these
Death?
things. Yes, that stuff's good. Our analytics in the last 30 days, we have 28 downloads. We have 1 download in the last 3 episodes. Our peak was February 8th, 2025. We had 3 downloads and 3 listeners.
Nah, we're gonna
We have
college.
66.67 of our listeners are on Spotify. 33.33 are on our
How
official
many
website.
listeners do we have?
Who the frick listened to us in Poland?
Some-
Ponzan, Poland. 1 download.
Wait, how many people have listened to you?
1 person from Poland.
Man, you're international, dude.
You know
That's
what? We're
crazy.
just gonna call you Mr. Pol. Wait, no. You know what? I just found your... I can zoom into where people listen to this.
Good thing I did
You
not...
listened to it in a parking lot?
Dude
What
must have
were
been
you
down
going
bad.
through? Did your girl leave you? He was in a parking lot.
Wait,
You know what?
So if I downloaded this, you could have known where I lived?
Oh my gosh. No way.
Wait, so how many people listen to
We
your
have
thing?
no bots and crawlers.
Wait, dude, how many people listen to your thing, not just downloads?
28.
28?
Mm-hmm. We have people...
Can you see who?
This is in the last 14 days.
Can you
I want to
see
look
who?
up last 108 days. Now, we are going to relook this. Our peak time was December 2024. We had 23 downloads, and we had 16 listeners is our peak at 2024. We've had 3.5...
Can you see the listeners?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
No. We have 46.43
No.
of our listeners are on Spotify, 32.14 are on Chrome, 14.29 are on Amazon Music, 3.57 are on Listen Notes, and 3.57 are on Apple Podcasts. I don't know what
We're
Listen
just gonna
Notes is.
read off our analytics.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's the end.
96.43 of our listeners are from the United States, and 3.57 of our listeners are from Poland. We have 17 people from Joplin, Missouri listening, 5 people from Ashburn, wherever that is listening, 2 people from Wichita, 1 person from Poland, Poznan, 1, and then 1 person from San Francisco. And then 1 person
says
from Boardman. And, thank you, Mr. Poland. We're gonna mention you in the start of all our podcasts because you're a goat. Seems like all of you are listening to it at 8, 7, and 6 p.m. What? Who's listening to the podcast at 7 a.m.?
Who's listening to the podcast in general?
Honestly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
10.71 of our listeners are on Android, 21.43 are on Apple, and 67.86 on Apple computer, and sadly that's probably just me editing. 67.66 on computer.
Lies!
31.14.
This is supposed to be an unfiltered podcast.
And then our bots and crawlers are 49.09 of all downloads.
Guys, it's not unfiltered.
Which is not good. Thank you.
It's all a lie.
Our distribution.
A lie.
Our distribution, we are on Spotify, Amazon Music, Podcast Index, Listen Notes, RSS.com community,
Guys,
Apple
so check 'em
Podcasts,
out.
Pandora,
Guys.
TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Deezer, and YouTube.
Hear me out. I'm willing to make the commitment if you are. Let's stay up all night, make this podcast 9 hours long.
I'm down, dude.
Honestly.
Down syndrome.
We've already hit our 30-minute cap. So, everybody, thank you for listening to this podcast. We will have these two maniacs on the podcast again. I'm your host, Ethan Williams, signing off. Thank you, and have an amazing day.